Haven't seen since, oh my gosh, the holiday, since Christmas time. This is the 10-inch OctaCore tablet from Amazon. So this is the Amazon Fire tablet. It has 32 gigabytes as well, and it has Alexa. Now, this is, when you take a look at this, you're like, okay, the price that I'm seeing says $94.99. That would mean that is $45 off of the price that you would see this on Amazon's website. You are 100% correct. This is not refurbished. This is just because we have an amazing relationship with Amazon. So we get certain quantities in where we can give you these amazing deals. So that is what you are getting today. You will not find this anywhere else but here at HSN at this price. So on a FlexPay today, it is going to be just $19 because we are doing 5 Flex all day for you to get this home with free shipping. Now, if you're thinking it's that time of year, you're going to be going on vacations. This is something great for the kids to be able to use, to keep you connected, be able to watch your shows. Maybe you're traveling, you're on the airplane, you want to be able to check your email, you'll be able to watch all of your favorite shows. Now you can do it all at your fingertips with a huge 10-inch screen and just the most amazing processing speed that you are going to see. Aaron Berger is with us today. Aaron, I couldn't believe it. Latest model, lowest price.
Yep. It's a good place to start, right?
Yes.
Always a good place to start.
Amazing.
The first thing you said when you sat down and actually touched the tablet was, it's so responsive.
Right.
This is the first time that Suming and I have sold this tablet together. I have sold Fire tablets for 10 years. Since 2015 at HSN, we've sold over 1 million Amazon Fire tablets. And the biggest thing I'll say about them, from the minute you get it home and turn it on, you'll go, I can't believe I spent less than $100 on this tablet. Because we're all sort of conditioned to believe at this point that you've got to spend a lot of money to get a tablet you want. Most of us think, oh, you got to spend $300, right? The kids want a tablet, or I want a new tablet. Fine, I'll buy an iPad, I'll spend $300 because I want a nice tablet. The deal is, you don't have to do that. You really, and I understand with off names sometimes, and by off names, I mean what we would call like a B or a C level name. You'll get the tablet home and you'll kind of play around with it a little bit, and it will feel different than, you know, an iPad. This is Amazon. Get this tablet home and see for yourself the responsiveness of it, the ease of use of it, the simplicity, the speed. This is an OctaCore processor, which is something that Suming said at the beginning. It means I have hsn.com up and running. I have the App Store, the Amazon App Store is at your fingertips with all your games and apps and music and movies and all that good stuff. Lots of different things all at one time. And it doesn't wait, it doesn't pause, it doesn't hesitate. In fact, we're doing live streaming there. It's still just keeping up, no problem. You can do gaming. Let's do this. We have a video I want to show you guys. I will point out just before we do though, this is my only scheduled airing for at least the next couple of weeks. I'm actually going out of town for my birthday tomorrow morning, and this is the only scheduled airing. Thank you. Yeah, this weekend. Thank you. I appreciate it. So this is the first chance, and it's going to be the only chance for a little while, to get in on a Fire tablet, the latest version, the 13th edition. Let's go through just a couple of the features, a quick look, because it is, you see $94 on a tablet. What am I getting? You're getting a 10.1-inch full high-definition display. You're getting a tablet that weighs only a couple of ounces, but has about a 12 to 13-hour battery life. So it's all day long battery life. Plug it in, charges really, really quickly. All your favorite apps in one place. So whether it's things from the Amazon universe, whether you're using Amazon Music or Amazon Prime or something like that, that's all available to you. But tons of other things as well. Great for gaming because of the OctaCore processor, which we'll continue to talk about in a little bit. 3 gigs of RAM, that's a really big thing. More RAM means your tablet is going to be faster, means your tablet is going to multitask better, because this has, most tablets in this price range have 1, maybe 2 gigs. This has 3 gigs of RAM. It's the most I've ever sold on an Amazon Fire tablet. And again, Fire tablets, I'll tell you my little story I tell every time I sell a Fire tablet. They say that Americans, when they meet, they ask each other, what do you do for a profession? That's how we identify people. And I think that's true, right? That happens at a party. You go to a party, you go, oh, hey, what do you do? I say, oh, I sell electronics on HSN. Invariably, the first question I get, invariably is, what's on sale? What should I go get? And I always say, because it doesn't matter if it's on sale, I always say, check out our Amazon Fire tablets and our Amazon Fire sticks, because even if this tablet's $139, which is still a great HSN deal price, it feels like a tablet that costs twice that much.
Right.
So today, at less than $100, it feels like a $300 tablet, and that's why I recommend it. It is for years, probably since I started selling Amazon Fire tablets. They are my go-to recommended product when people ask, because everyone is just consistently thrilled with them.
Well, I mean, this is the Fire tablet, right, from Amazon. This is the latest model. This is the lowest price. You're seeing Aaron just kind of scroll through right now. Look, if you can see through your screen right now, look at the picture quality. Look at the responsiveness that you are getting from here. And when you get this home, you are going to be even more impressed, because truly through the screen, you cannot see how vibrant these colors are, how amazing this picture quality is with the large, I mean, this is 10-inch tablet. This is bigger than my whole head, Aaron. Like when we take a look at this here, I mean, look, yes, that's your typical tablet size.
Yeah, this is a great thing to talk about. So Fire tablets, and many tablets in general, come in different sizes. Fire has a 7-inch, an 8-inch, and a 10-inch tablet. If this were a $94.99 tablet and it were 7 inches, I'd say buy it all day and twice on Sunday. It's that kind of value. But the fact that it's a 10-inch tablet, nobody ever got their tablet home, ever one time, and said, oh, I wish I bought a smaller tablet.
Right.
The reason people usually buy smaller tablets is because it's less expensive. So usually under $100, you're not talking about a 10-inch tablet, you're talking about a 7-inch tablet or an 8-inch tablet. We should spend a minute while we have all the colors going over the colors for you, because they usually, we tend to get limited quickly in colors.
So, and thanks for doing that, Aaron. So you do have a couple of different colors to choose from here. Of course, we have it in the blue, we have it in this gorgeous purple color, and then the black as well. Now, I do want to remind you all, this has over 185-star reviews. When you're thinking about a gift, right? And people, I will tell you, Aaron, my mom, you know, she was looking for a new tablet. She went to Amazon, and the price on Amazon was $140, right? And that is $140 all day on Amazon's website for this exact model. Only here you will find this at $94.99. It is only $19 for you to get home. So think about right now, right? Are you looking for a practical gift for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, graduation? Do you have a kid who's going to college, or even any kid, right? So many of the kids now, my 10-year-old, you have to do things online. They all need their own tablets and access to be able to, you know, get online, even reading ebooks, if that's what you do. If you like to play games, my mother-in-law loves to play her games and read her tablet at night. Now you can give a great gift for yourself or for someone else that's practical, that you're going to use every single day, with the name of Amazon on there, right? This is, again, their Fire tablet with Alexa that you are getting for the lowest price that we can offer. And Alexa in itself is so cool, because that's like an assistant that's built in for us, right?
Let's talk about that. So my two favorite things about the tablet are, number one, it's really high quality. I've sold dozens of brands of tablets. I've sold iPads, I've sold Amazon, I've sold, you name it. Lots of brands, frankly, that you haven't heard of that were individual brands. I would hold an Amazon tablet dollar for dollar up against not just any tablet I've ever sold, up against any product I've ever sold.
Oh, wow.
For its quality. So the number one thing I love about the tablet, when you touch it, it responds. When you want to go to Facebook, or when you want to go to Netflix, so you give it a touch and it's ready. It's instant. So that's number one. It's just the quality for price is, in my opinion, unmatched anywhere. I genuinely believe that. And that's why, as you said, there's over 180 perfect 5-star reviews on hsn.com, or go to amazon.com. You'll see this exact tablet. Make sure you're looking apples for apples. This is the latest version. This is the 13th edition of the Fire 10 tablet. It is brand new. It is not refurbished. Many people would look at that price and think it was refurbished. It is not refurbished. Brand new out of the box. Latest version you can get. And you'll see on Amazon's site, I think the last time I checked, there were almost 40,000 reviews. And again, you know, basically nearly a perfect 5-star. So number one, I love the quality. Number two, and I think you'll love this too, and I think it's why you should try it and get it home. It's risk-free to get it home. Everything is at HSN with our 30-day money-back guarantee, is the simplicity. So taking a look at my tablet for a minute, and you mentioned the key word just a moment ago, it's this artificial intelligence, this assistant that's built in. So I can say, Alexa, open Silk browser.
Here's Silk browser.
I didn't even have to touch it. I didn't have to know where the browser was. I didn't have to, and actually you could do that with anything. You could say open help, or you could say open mail program, or you could, oh, maybe you want to download more apps. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that pinch and that zoom.
Look at the quality
when you're
of this picture, Aaron.
That screen. Oh, you want to hear something else? You've got kids. You're going to love this. Sorry, I know I'm getting a little bit off topic for a minute. It's not just how nice the screen is, it's how durable it is. It's the only screen I've ever seen, certainly the only one I've ever sold, that has what's called an aluminosilicate. Took me a minute to get that word down. An aluminosilicate coating on it, which means it is break resistant, shatter resistant, it's even water resistant.
What?
I've broken everything on live TV. I've dropped computers, I've never broken a Fire tablet. It is a tougher screen. My now 6-year-old has had his Fire tablet since he was 3. Tina can tell you later, Ryder has a Fire tablet too. He's had it for 3 years, and you know, a 3-year-old's can break anything.
Yes.
He is not.
Yes.
It's the same he's had the same tablet for 3 years.
Well, and that's amazing. You don't have to worry about it, right? You don't have to sit it down in front of them and you're like, okay, well, be careful with it. You can't say that to a 3-year-old.
Yeah, right.
So now you can just be like, here.
You can say it all you want.
You can dribble on it, spill
right,
on it.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my God. Well, and think about that, right, Aaron, on the road trips, right?
Huge.
You're going on a trip. I'm sure you're going to have your tablet with you.
Of course.
So think about that for yourself or for a loved one as a gift. Are you going on vacation? You want to stay connected. You want the kids, right? Imagine being on that road trip. You want to hear, are we there yet? 500 times. Give them a tablet and they can stay connected. They can download their shows. You know, it is such an, I mean, this has so many different features on it, but I need to remind you of this price. Remember, on Amazon all day, this is $140 and it sells like crazy there for $140. We get a certain amount from them at this price to be able to get to you because our relationship with Amazon. It is just $19 for you to get home. $19, and it is free shipping. Get it home, try it out. You heard Aaron talk about that 30-day guarantee. Where else can you say, I'm gonna take this home, I'm gonna play with it, I'm gonna use it. If I don't love it, I'm gonna send it back. But we know when you get it home, you are gonna absolutely love it because of the speed, because of the durability, and because of all of the different features like Alexa that Aaron kind of showed us about. And I just can't get over the quality of this, Aaron.
Oh, the quality, again, when you get it home, it's hard to look at you from my camera to wherever you are and sitting in your home right now and go, it's a tablet that costs less than $100 but feels like a $300 tablet. You have to feel that, frankly. I mean, I'll continue to show you things like when you want to watch a movie, you can just tell it and it'll bring it up. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but you really have to see for yourself why people love Fire tablets so much, and you will. From the minute you get it home and the minute you turn it on, the minute you use it, and you go, oh, wait, I want to watch a movie. I don't have to find it. I don't have to find what service it's on. I can say, Alexa, play The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Here's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
So it literally thinks about it for, I don't know, maybe, 3 seconds. Think it's got all the, the millions of movies in the world that it's going through right now on our not very strong internet connection at HSN. And there's the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's funny, I was on a call yesterday with the folks at Microsoft. We were talking through the new artificial intelligence that's built into Microsoft Word and all that. And they said, oh, now, you might not want to demonstrate whatever live, we know on live TV, demonstrating things can be tough. I'm willing to ask this is not a downloaded movie. I'm willing to ask this tablet to play a movie live because it does it every time, because that's how good and solid the technology is. If you were looking for something for kids, Alexa, play, I talked over myself. Alexa, play Tumble Leaf.
Here's Tumble Leaf.
So if you gotta, sometimes you just gotta entertain the kids for a few minutes. There's tons of video and the quality of the video as well. So I mean, you've mentioned this several times. That looks like you can reach through the television and touch it. The screen is so good, right?
This is, incredible picture quality, the vibrancy. There's no lag in this video. And I'll tell you, we don't have good internet reception in here.
No, it's always a struggle.
Yes.
And this is, this is not preloaded. This is not this is streaming video. Now, you might be going, well, wait a minute, why does that stream so well? Well, let's spend a minute talking about that. There's a couple of technical things. I'm just going to show you the back of the tablet because we have people, they just told me, people are asking how I'm holding this with one hand.
Oh, right.
This is called the G-Hold. So we want to make that available to you guys as well. This goes on any tablet. It doesn't just have to be a Fire tablet. If you have an iPad or you have a Visual Land or you have a Lindsay or you have any of those, it's totally removable. The nice thing is with a 10-inch screen, it normally has to have 2 hands to hold it, right? Unless you're a pro ball player, you probably can't palm
True.
Right? A 10-inch screen. But with a G-Hold, you can hold it vertically or horizontally. So I recommend those as well. And we're gonna show you those. And then as we do, I wanna talk to you a little bit about why it's so fast. So that's kind of where I started when I derailed myself with the G-Hold. It's so fast for a couple of reasons. One is, I mentioned RAM earlier.
Right.
When you shop for a computer, RAM is something for which you always look. I'm going to be quiet for a minute and let
Oh
Sumin tell you
yes,
guys
no,
what the G-Hold,
there's
then
the
I'll
G-Hold
do RAM.
tablet holder. We just threw the item number up for you. So if you're getting the tablet, it'd be a great option to add this. It's $7 on a FlexPay, so what, you're paying like $26 for both on a FlexPay to get that home. It's just easy for you to be able to hold it, or the kids, you can hold it like that. You can even kind of, I've used it to kind of tilt it on things, so really easy for you to get that with it as well. But I'll throw that back to you, Aaron, and talk a little bit about, why this works so fast. Yeah.
So RAM is one thing. You know, when you look for a computer, RAM is one of the first things you always look for. Same thing on a tablet. Most tablets in this price range are going to have 1 gigabyte of RAM, maybe 2. This has 3 gigs of RAM. It's because this is the most recent Fire 10 version. This is the 13th edition. Those 3 gigs of RAM mean 2 things. It means multitasking. So like I've got hsn.com open there. I have Netflix open, I have Facebook open, I have the Amazon App Store open, I've got Crossy Roads open, I've got all this stuff open at one time, and the tablet still responds very, very quickly. That's because of 3 gigabytes of RAM. That's number one. The other thing is, this has a very special processor, and I've had to really work hard today to make sure I'm saying OctaCore processor, because you don't ever say OctaCore processor. Normally, about the best you do is quad-core. Ooh.
Even the sound is amazing,
even the sound quality is, you're right. The speakers and sound are, oops, great, yikes.
Oh, you're gonna get hit, go,
I am, no, have a little faith in me, please. Especially while I'm trying to talk and do it all at the same time. So, what is an octa-core processor? See, I almost said quad. What does an octa-core processor mean? We'll show you right now. We have a video that kind of explains what an octa-core processor is and what it does. So normally, when your tablet is running, and it's running, say, relatively simple things, regular app usage things, documents, maybe a little bit of web browsing, that kind of stuff. Then you get into maybe video or gaming.
Right.
You need more space on your roadway. With a quad-core processor, that's when everything starts to slow down. This isn't quad-core. This is an octa-core processor. So we've expanded the highway. See, we basically added another set of lanes, and that's why as I go from one thing to the next, even complicated things like video, complicated things like live gaming, live streaming, using your built-in voice assistant to ask whatever you want. For example, Alexa, what's the weather?
Currently, in St. Petersburg, FL, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies.
The reason you
sun.
can go from one to the next,
Today,
and it's so darn fast, it's because of that octa-core processor and because of the 3 gigabytes of RAM. So you look at this, and our experience is just, wow, that's really fast, and wow, that's really easy to use, and wow, it's incredibly convenient. I can talk to it and don't have to find things. But there's some serious technology that lives behind it, making that experience so seamless for us.
Well, there's no lag, right? What I'm seeing in there, and I've had, and maybe you have at home too, where maybe on your tablet you try to open one thing, then it takes forever, and then you have to open another, and now you can't watch the video because you got to close your email. You don't have to do that now. You can have, I mean, I think I saw Aaron have like 10 tabs open. I'm that person, Aaron. I have like 20 tabs open at once. If that's you, you don't have to worry about having that lag now because of the processor. I want to remind you all of the price that you are getting today. We have not seen this since Christmas. We just got these back in. This is $94 for the newest model of the Amazon Fire tablet at the lowest price, okay? $19. You will go to Amazon.com and you will find this tablet, but it'll be $140. Only here will you get this for $45 off. This is not refurbished. This is brand new. So $19 gets this home, free shipping. Think about using it to have access to your email, be able to watch your movies, for the kids, for your grads. I mean, this is something that everyone nowadays has to have. I mean, who doesn't have a tablet nowadays, Aaron?
Yeah, you need to have a tablet. Everyone needs to have their own. And a lot of you, I'm sure, are at the replacement stage, and you're like, I've had whatever tablet for a long time.
Right.
It's slow, it's full. I want to talk about full for a minute. There is something on this tablet that is quite different than most. So this has 32 gigabytes of built-in memory from the minute you get it home. So that's where you can store movies and music and games and apps and all those kind of things. But what this has that very few tablets have, Apple doesn't do this, and it's a big difference. This has an expandable memory card slot. So maybe you fill up your 32 gigs. If you fill up your 32 gigs on your other tablet, you got to go get a new tablet or take things off your tablet or whatever. Here, you can just pop in a micro SD card, which is literally a couple, I don't know, 10 bucks, 15 bucks. You can expand this up to a full terabyte. So what that means is, in as much as it can be, it's a future-proofing tool. It means that you don't have to replace your tablet when you run out of memory, or you don't have to delete your favorite videos. You need more room, you need more space, you can expand it just by popping in a micro SD card. It's the kind, there's a reason that Amazon is the company that it is. They think of things like that. And of course, when you buy an Amazon tablet, you're getting that wealth of Amazon expertise that comes along with it. You're getting things like your built-in voice assistant. Alexa, how's the traffic home?
Currently, traffic to home at 1110.
Oh, good. I thought actually where I live, it's close.
I was like, is it giving your address?
No, I live across the bridge. I'm not nearly this close. But anyway, I have an address in here that it routes to, and it lets me know how far away it is. So I have that set as my home address. Oh, I forgot to mention cameras. There's front-facing and rear-facing. So if you want to do